folks? Welcome back to the PJD channel, man. Took some time off. Anybody who been looking for me, anybody knew how I used to cook up, I took some time off. I had a lot going on in life. I had to move abruptly, and I also had to allow my son to go visit the other parent, and that was a lot on me for the first time, him to go for that long of a time. And I think that move came at the right time because I needed something to keep me occupied, and I knew YouTube wouldn't have been enough. I knew making videos wasn't gonna be enough. I knew because I would probably just talk about that, and I didn't want it to get to a space that was unhealthy. And I wanted to be productive, so this move was great. It's just a lot. I do not recommend moving as a 41-year-old man, especially by yourself. I'm thankful that I had two homies that really came through, and I didn't even want no help, but they made sure I was good. They came through and helped me with the heavy stuff, washer and dryer, mattresses, and I think a couple dressers that I shouldn't have been doing by myself. But the lion's share of it was me. And through that time, I realized once I started that it's one thing to move, but it's another thing to have to clear out an old place and try to get set up and work at the same time and just take care of yourself and manage stuff. It became a lot because I had a time crunch too. But I'm thankful that the move helped time go by faster. I worked a lot of overtime, so that helped. One thing I learned too is that I'm not good at accepting help or letting people help me. I'm a lot better than I was, but it's just not my strong point. I think it's because I'm the oldest, and I've always been taught or programmed to take care of others and take care of my brothers and sisters and be that kind of presence, as opposed to somebody who is help me. That was never me. And getting this move done, I faced a lot of issues and challenges because it was just sporadic. I didn't have anything planned, or I was just trying to get it done before my son came back, because once he came back, I knew I had to hit the ground running. I could not be trying to figure things out. I had to have our routine somewhat prepared. And doing that, it caused me to, I think, miss out on a lot. I say miss out on a lot. I don't know if there was a way for me really to balance everything that I wanted to balance during that time. Even with getting help or hiring people, where do you start? Everything is just chaos. It was a chaotic time, man. I went on a retreat, and during this retreat, it just was so peaceful, sitting in the woods and just thinking about how far I've come from just sitting in the woods, thinking about how different life is now and how I didn't know what was going to happen, where things would go. Just grateful, man. I made it a point this year to always say, if anybody asks me how I'm doing great, I'm doing blessed, I'm outstanding, excellent. Just speak with such a higher level of positivity and gratefulness. And I feel like every day I do that, it's been a change in my whole vibe. I just want to keep that going because I know, like I told somebody, maybe a couple people, for a long time, I feel like I was in this dark hole. And every day I be trying to climb out. Some days I climb out a little bit more, but then there was days I thought I was almost out, but then it'd be a whole heap of dirt thrown right on top of me, right back at the bottom. And now I feel like my shoulders is out the hole, right? I feel like I'm almost out. I won't say I'm out of it completely because there's still some more challenges to face as far as life and being a dad and America and managing business and work and just trying to be the best. There's always room for improvement, right? But I don't feel like I'm in that hole completely anymore. I don't feel like I'm trying to figure out how to breathe anymore, just try to get by. I'm just so thankful. It's important.